Episode 642. Deception paused, then realized Lord Grimm had jumped out the window, and while the area near the sill was clear, the rooftop opposite was packed with enemies. So Lord Grimm immediately slipped back in through the window, making them think he wouldn't come this way, and the ambush on the opposite rooftop was drawn down. But Lord Grimm doubled back, re-emerging. A grenade from outside blew open a breach, and he charged out and up onto the roof, this time with no one to stop him. Just a few trips in and out, yet there was so much calculation behind it. Deception was secretly alarmed. Glancing ahead, the terrain opened wide. The heavy encirclement had been left behind. As long as he kept shaking off these pursuers and avoided getting cornered again, he was sure to break free. But when Deception saw the direction Lord Grimm was heading, he frowned.
That way's a bit of a detour. This way's faster.
You know this place pretty well, don't you?
Yi Shu heard Deception's words and answered with a smile. Deception didn't say much more either.
If I were running, that side you mentioned would indeed be better. But I never said I was running, did I?
Yi Shu said with a smile.
And what do you want?
Deception was taken aback.
Didn't I say it before? I'm a scavenger.
Are you out of your mind?
Deception stopped in his tracks.
What? Not a good time for some scavenging.
Scavenging the two of us suits me just fine.
Deception said, his voice flat.
Oh, you do have a sense of humor.
Yi Shu was a little surprised.
You're the one who's crazy.
Deception left it at that, then promptly quit Lord Grimm's party. The pursuers were closing in fast, no time to stand around jawing. Deception turned and took the route he judged best for shaking pursuit.
You missed your chance to scavenge.
As he leaped to another street, Deception heard Lord Grimm's voice drifting over from that direction. He didn't say a word, he just sent a contemptuous emoji. He knew Lord Grimm could still see the text bubbles he'd sent. A rooftop terrace atop an abandoned building in a desolate frontier town. Shen Yehui of the Jia dynasty, Shun Yelao of the Blue Creek Pavilion, and Tian Sing of the Central Herb Hall. The three guild heavyweights had gathered here. Killing a boss or cracking down on scavengers, those small-time affairs hardly required the guild leader to personally oversee them. But hunting down Lord Grimm, that was serious enough that the guild leader personally went to oversee the new clearing zone. To make matters worse, they went and couldn't pull it off. Now that they had reached the heavenly domain, even the guild leaders dared not take things lightly. These three were the ones involved in today's conflict, so naturally they had the fastest news and the quickest response. For now, the three guilds' people made up the bulk of the Wild West town's population. As for that little scuffle over the wilderness courier, in the guild leader's eyes, it was just another everyday trifle. These guilds were always at each other's throats. If they didn't clash over a boss spawn, they'd actually find it strange. For them, this kind of thing had long since lost any sense of right or wrong.
As expected of Yochu, still alive after all this.
A measly two-story building could hardly offer a complete view of the entire wilderness town. At that moment, Tiananxing, who had just voiced that sentiment, had already received intelligence from his subordinates. As he said this, Tiananxing really wanted to see Chen Yehui's expression on the other end of the network. For Jia Dynasty, Yechu was always a sensitive name.
Huh? He's really Yichu?
Chen Yehui only replied with that one lukewarm remark. Tiananxing just smiled, not bothering to call him out on it. Lord Grimm was Yi Chu. Herbalism was dead certain of that. He didn't believe Jia's faction could possibly be in the dark. But given Jiashi's recent statements, anyone with eyes could see they were trying to distance themselves from Ye Chu. This official statement, at least on the surface, represents the general stance of the Jia family and the Jia Dynasty Guild. But this stance could only influence, not dictate, how the vast majority of Jia's fans felt about Ye Chu. So for the Jia dynasty, dealing with Ye Chu still meant having their hands tied. They needed a reason that could hold up under any scrutiny. Until that reason appeared, Blurring Lord Grim's identity was the best approach. Is there something in this that could be exploited? Tian Singh mused to himself. And he was certain he wasn't the only one asking that question. Chen Yehui himself would be careful to keep an eye out.
They split up.
Just then, Spring Elder suddenly blurted this out. He had already received the first-hand news straight from the front lines. Chen Yehui and Spring Elder received the news almost as quickly as he did. Before Chunyi Lao had even finished speaking, they too saw the message from their subordinate.
But we can't just let deception off easy. To the outside world, deception is the real target. Lord Grim is just a hanger-on dragged into this.
Chen Yehui said. Tian Nanxing smiled. This excellent dynasty was clearly nervous about the backlash from hunting Lord Grim, but Chen Yihui's words were beyond reproach. Even for guilds like theirs, hunting down Lord Grim, the rising star of glory, carried considerable pressure. Deception's appearance was an opportunity, couldn't just let it slip away. These two needed to stay tethered together.
Deception headed due north. Lord Grim's currently going west.
Spring Intent Old said.
I've already set things up in the north. Deception won't be getting out.
Tiananxing seemed pretty confident. To be honest, in their eyes, Deception wasn't much of a threat. Sure, he was a skilled player, but his lone wolf style? It might sting a guild if he bit down, but it wouldn't do any real damage. The major guilds all went easy on Deception, always hoping to recruit him. As for Lord Grim, the 10th server had already witnessed his capabilities. Add in his identity, a heavyweight figure ranking even higher than them, and it was clear this was the kind of opponent the major guilds would take very seriously.
Lord Grim's intentions are a bit strange. What's the point of heading west?
Chunyi Lao spoke with a note of confusion. The wild town sat at the southwestern corner of the heavenly domain. To the west lay the edge of the map, an impassable ridge of broken peaks, a winding spine that marked the entire western border of the domain.
Tighten the encirclement. Pin him against the mountain base. Let's see what he can do now.
Chen Yehui said.
I'm on the north side.
Tiananxing said.
I am east.
Chunyi Lao said.
Then I'll go south.
To streamline command and control, the three guilds didn't mix their forces into a chaotic mob. From the very start of this joint operation, they had a clear plan in place. With distinct divisions of labor, they were all aiming to claim the first kill on Lord Grim out in the wilderness town.